So, what did we do yesterday? Tanmoy and Ruchi? Tanmoy was not there. What did we do yesterday, Ruchi? Ruchi was also not keeping well. I just remember.
Didi, I was there.
Yeah, you were there, but you were not in a good state, right?
Yes, Didi. Yes, Didi.
Yeah.
You talked about you asked us to visualize about how we feel about money and about how means we have that एक मतलब दिमाग में होता है ना बचपन से जो हमें डाला गया होता है कि जैसे पानी पात झाड़ पे नहीं उगते या मतलब वो ब्लॉकेज के बारे में आप समझा रहे थे.
We spoke about three day before yesterday. Experience programming, modeling programming, and verbal programming. Sunke programming क्या होता है? It means yes, modeling programming and experience programming. Yesterday हमने modeling programming पे बात की कि हमारे parents ने कैसे क्या किया हमारे आसपास उससे what programming we developed. Okay. And sometimes it's mixed. It's modeling programming at the same time experience programming and verbal programming, all three together. कोई बोल भी रहा है और बार बार उसको कर रहा है तो मॉडलिंग हो जा रहा है. किसी को देख के हम फॉलो कर रहे हैं और उसको देख के मुझे भी कुछ एक्सपीरियंस हो रहा है तो तीन एक साथ में भी हो सकता है. But here the author has differentiated it into three kinds of programming. कल हमने मॉडलिंग प्रोग्रामिंग पे बात की है. मॉडलिंग प्रोग्रामिंग क्या है कि कोई कुछ कर रहा है फैमिली में पीपल आर बिहेविंग इन अ सर्टेन वे अराउंड मनी एंड आई स्टार्ट मिमिकिंग इट and understanding that this is the way you should feel, think, and act about money.
Yes.
Okay. And today we will talk about experience programming, which I already shared day before yesterday about my experience programming, right? कि कैसे I experienced in childhood that you know if you money gives you pain because I shared about my story कि छोटा सा कुछ मैंने पैसे लिए थे और मैंने समझा भी नहीं कि वो स्टीलिंग है बट आई वाज thrashed or I was I think scolded. I still don't remember but I still remember my fierce face of my uncle. So in the same way here two stories case studies are given here by the author. Okay, one is that one person like so was wanted to always he she could not keep money. She was always wanted, she felt like I should spend money. People hai na, there are some people who are spendthrifts, they keep on spending money. Okay, and they don't know why they are not being able to save or hold the money. They are always too much of spending, too much of spending. Too much of saving is also bad, इसमें भी कुछ trauma होगा. Too much of spending is also bad, इसमें भी कुछ होगा. So she was into too much of spending, and she found that that when she was taken into an understanding and she remembered her childhood uh, trauma, she realized that there was a lot of fight at home between her parents around money. Hmm? And from that, she developed, see, all these programming, they create an emotion, a charge in the body. And we start connecting money with that kind of emotion. Here, she developed a charge of pain. She felt that money gives you pain because इतना fight. मेरे parents fight कर रहे सिर्फ पैसे के ऊपर. कितना pain है. Yeah. So then you connect pain with money. And I was talking to one of my friend. He's very much into like my into these shares and stocks and very well versed in this area. He deals with a lot of people and everything. And he was saying that most of the problem in the world between couples, between the husband and wife or partners, most of the fights happen around money. Hmm? And see the amount most of the child kids maybe or all of us might be having some or the other trauma around money and pain together. Hmm? क्योंकि हमने देखा होगा अपने पेरेंट्स को, नहीं भी देखा तो किसी को तो देखा होगा कि हमेशा मनी को लेके झगड़ा करते हैं. So this is what. So then we should understand that this is an experience that I again this association is so important. Any programming, any belief system can be, we can release that belief system by first understanding कि वो मेरा पास्ट था, पास्ट में मैंने वो मॉडलिंग को देखा या फिर वो एक्सपीरियंस को एक्सपीरियंस किया, and it is not my present or it is not going to be my future. Another case study here talks about that, कि जब भी वो बच्चा, whenever the kid used to ask for ice cream from the mother, the daughter, the daughter used to ask from the mother. The mother would say, "Ke, I don't have money. Ask from your father." Okay, and see, it's small thing, a very very small. It might be nothing. We think that we can do whatever we want with our kids. We can behave whatever we want with our kids, and nothing is going to happen. कुछ भी कर देंगे, कभी भी डांट देंगे, अपने frustrations अपने kids पे डाल देंगे, अपने fears अपने kids पे डाल देंगे, अपने thoughts अपने kids पे डाल देंगे. But see how we have to be so careful with how we are behaving with our kids. This small act of the mother telling the daughter that, no, I don't have money, take it from your father. Maybe she had, but she just had this tendency of telling because she wanted to avoid. Maybe, she didn't want to give ice cream to the child because it's too cold, she might catch cold or whatever. Explanation nahi degi bole, mere paas paise nahi hai, papa se mang lo. So this daughter grows up with an understanding that women does not have money. It is always in the hands of the men that they will have money. Yeah. So I also, when I went deep into my own understanding, I also realized that कि deep down शायद मैंने अपने family, because my mother is a housewife, despite of me being very highly educated and all these things, still I picked up my mother's this, that women do not have money, it is the men who keep the money and have the money. Yeah, so then you have to work on these understanding, otherwise कभी भी हमारे पास पैसे नहीं आएंगे अगर हम मॉडलिंग एंड, यहाँ पे देखो मॉडलिंग एंड एक्सपीरियंसिंग, मेरे साथ मॉडलिंग हो गया. आई सॉ माई मदर द सेम वे एंड आउट ऑफ ब्लाइंड, इट्स कॉल्ड फ्रॉम फैमिली, इट्स कॉल्ड फैमिली कॉन्स्टलेशन से आता है ना, हेरिडिटरीली, और यू बिकम सो लॉयल टू वन ऑफ योर पेरेंट्स, यू स्टार्ट बिहेविंग लाइक दैट पेरेंट. Okay, so this is what can happen when we experience these kind of things. And we then, what happens is that again another emotion will come along with it. So देखो, every modeling, every experiencing, and every verbal programming creates a certain kind of emotion in the child's body, and that emotion will stay with you till you finally realize that no, money is neutral, money बहुत प्योर है, बहुत डिवाइन है, इसका कोई कोई इमोशन नहीं है. हम इसके साथ पेन का इमोशन लगा देते हैं. Many women or men, when they struggle with money, they are unable to travel, they want to travel to beautiful places, or they want to go back, like in Denmark, like people are like, for them to come to India or come to Bangladesh itself is so costly. And when all these things happen, na, that they want to come and they cannot come for money or some reason, क्या होता है? Again, you will see some deep down, yeah, you will have this, you start hating money, or you'll start having pain around money, कि money मुझे pain देता है, जब भी मैं कुछ करना चाहती हूँ कर नहीं पाती हूँ because पैसे नहीं है मेरे पास. Right? So we have to be very aware and focus from all these kind of emotions, release these emotions and bring in new emotions. Last class में modeling में what I said, the new emotions can be of purpose, contribution, joy. Yeah. Why, instead of thinking of fear, good, not being good enough, or lots of anger around money, why can't I shift the emotion to purpose, contribution, and joy? And here again, same, whatever emotion, negative emotion you're feeling, why not shift that emotion, release that emotion, and bring new emotions like pleasure, freedom. Money kya deta hai? Freedom deta hai, right? You can do whatever you want with money. It gives you pleasure. You can have great things of life. Hmm? Security, it will make you feel so secured. Hmm? It will make you feel independent as well, right? That you don't have to depend on somebody else's money to live your life. So This is how you can shift. हमेशा अभी सोचो हम लोग 2-3 दिन क्या बात किए हैं. You have to be very clear about हम, otherwise ना सुनोगे. I'm telling you again, friends, write it down. 2-3 दिन हम लोग last, I think today, till today we were speaking about programming. Programming is nothing but belief system that we created around money from childhood. And then what the second thing what we understood is that what are the emotions that developed along when we had those experiences, and and we started connecting with money. Third is now how once I know that okay, I have connected money with pain, fear, anger, whatever. Now it is time to understand that no, that is not true. Ask yourself, both in a belief, there is a way of breaking beliefs. That first understanding, being aware that I have this belief. Second is asking yourself, is it really true? Is this belief that I believe is really true? And when you ask this, see in the surroundings, because अपने life में तो true है, right? Parents को देख लिया, ये देख लिया. But when you ask, is this really true? You have to look around and see. पैसे क्या कम है? तो अंबानी के पास कैसा है, कैसे है? उनके पास कैसे है? पैसे पेन देता है, तो मेरे फ्रेंड इतने जॉयफुल क्यों है पैसे के साथ? Okay, you ask, and then you will get an answer that no, it's not true. See, only I believed in it. Once you understand that it is not true, it is a story made in your brain, you can just slowly keep releasing in meditations and different kind of processes. Okay, so before we end, this is a very beautiful thing. It's a small thing, but it will change, shift something, because the feeling. Touch your head, okay, and say, I have a millionaire mind. And touch your heart and say, I have a millionaire heart. Feel it as you say. You are shifting from lack to feeling like a millionaire or a billionaire. Touch your head and say, I'm releasing all the modeling programming that I saw around me through my parents, teachers, and others. Touch your heart and also say the same. I am releasing all the emotions that I developed around those modeling programmings. That it's pain, I'm not good enough, it's fear. I release those. I let go of these programmings and the emotions. Touch your head again and say, I release all the experiences that I saw and I felt in my life. Touch your heart and say the same. I release all the experiences, the negative experiences around me regarding money. I release them. I release the emotions that came along with it, like pain, like the understanding that money only stays with the men. Women don't have money, or women should not keep money. Touch your heart and say, I bring in the new emotions and I connect with money in a new way. Connect with money with love, passion, freedom, joy, feel it, contribution, purpose. Feel it and emit this frequency, this emotion to the entire universe, that from today you are connecting money with these new emotions. Feel it in your heart and emit it all around you. Love, joy, contribution, purpose, freedom, security, pleasure. You can slowly come back to the here and now. Thank you very much, friends. See you. Bye. Tomorrow is walking meditation again. Tonmoy, your kids have started school?
No, Didi.
This is the last Friday,
Uh,
right?
uh, no, Rise school will open on 13th
Okay.
or
So
November.
that's why we will be doing more of walking so that both of you can walk. And we will do more of walking during this summer time because after that you cannot, the people from Denmark cannot go out. Tomorrow will be walking meditation. ठीक है?
Hmm.
चलो, bye.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
Didi, thank you. Bye.